Immediately emailed him, and he ghosted me over email because he got scared like a bitch. He got scared like a pussy. These guys cannot adult. So, Chad, this is a real event. This is a professional event. I correspond with all the attendees, all the performers. We arrange travel. We arrange hotels. We arrange reimbursement. We arrange payment. All this happens back and forth between me and every individual who gets paid out like adults. So you're going to have to put on your big boy britches, take some kind of pill to control the shakes, and man up. You're going to have to be a big boy to handle this. We're about to watch a petulant child try one of these moves where he's like, I accept your terms, except I want to change all the terms, just like Aaron Imholt. Aaron Imholt laid out all the terms, and I'm not changing any terms that I made last night. If anything, we'll put a finer point on those terms.
Do the gods truly
But
have
watch
no
this
mercy?
insane cope.
Now, I thought about all of this, and I talked to 4 different people about it.
Can you do anything alone, you 51-year-old bitch? You 51-year-old man-baby bitch. Holy shit, I knew it was coming, but God, to hear it, to hear the words come out of his dumb mouth, it's so pathetic and sad. He turns 51 in like 25 days. I talked to everybody. I put up a poll. What should I do? What a faggot. What a faggot. What should I do? What should I do? I talked to everybody. I texted everybody. I called Godfrey about it. I asked Sam Tripoli, what should I do? I got in touch with Florentine. I talked to people I really trust who have my best interest in mind. What should I do? What should I do? I'm only 51. I'm only a 51-year-old professional comedian who got an offer to do a comedy show. What should I do? What should I do? I talked to everybody about it. I talked to everybody about it. I called my dead mom. I talked to my dead dad. I went up to the driveway and rubbed the spot where my brother was and said, what should I do? What should I do? Someone offered me a show and money. What should I do? I talked to everybody about it. What a faggot. What a faggot.
I don't want
Holy,
to.
of course you did.
I
Of
want
course you
your
did.
submission.
What should I do? I drank hard on this. I drank really hard about this. What should I do? What should you do? I talked to everybody I knew.
People that I trust. People that have interest in me and invested interest.
Invested interest with $10.
You're 100% right, Dan. Melton messed with my super tips. He messes with karmics. He just he does things. He takes.
Can we clarify this? Chad was done with super tips, by the way, when he got banned. When the decision was made on advice of police to not allow Chad to use the super tip service, he had already quit using it. He's rewriting history here. I didn't clarify that yesterday when I talked about this. But there's one person who was banned from the super tip platform on advice of police. That is Chad Zumak. And Chad Zumak had already stopped using it when we turned his account off. He didn't even know. He didn't even know it happened. So this is a complete rewrite of history. He took away my super tips. He had already declared he was done using it. He was never going to use it. So we just turned it off. We just turned it off.
too far. He likes having power over people.
Who does?
And if you don't think for 2 seconds he's going to try to fuck with this offer, you're wrong. And I'm aware of that. Yeah, I'm taking this off because it's clashing with my shirt. It looks bad. These two look good together. This color doesn't look good with my shirt.
Your pathetic
I hate Chad
attempts
shirts.
to save this world. Amuse
Sign up to the $100
me.
tier or $30 tier on Patreon and get one. I'll mail it to you. Just ask Baba and Brian Landon. Anyways, Now, I said I would never, ever do business with Melton ever again. And I mean it. I meant it.
I mean it. I meant it. Unless.
Now, Melton obviously, he thinks, well, he thought that I would turn this down because I publicly have said that time and time again.
This is gonna blow your tits away, Chad. I forgot you said that because I don't give a shit. I thought you were gonna turn this down, and I was right because you're a scared bitch. If you think the reason I thought you were gonna turn this down, I was like, oh, he said he'd never work with me again. Watch this. I'd forgotten you'd said that, just like everything else on your show. Lie in, lie out. Lie low. The reason everyone knew you would turn this down and worm your way out of it is because you're a scared bitch. Everyone knew what was going to happen with the brain. Everyone in my chat, the minute this offer was proffered, knew that you would not accept it or find a way to change the terms and then blame it on me. Just like Aaron Imholt. The reason you're not going to do this has nothing to do with, I said I wouldn't work with him and I can't go back on my word. Everyone knows Chad's word is worth its weight in gold. Everyone knows when Chad says something, he means it and stands by it for life. Right.
Dr. Steve, how can we excise this Section 8 EBT used 16-year-old Honda driving leech from the great South America, ERR, Florida?
How can
Dr.
we?
Steve ain't here, Nickel. Can you just please drunkenly crawl into a canal and drown?
Good point. Anyway, let's hear what Chad has to say.
And he's just like, you won't even have to pay for a pizza or drinks, all expense paid.
Over here.
Accommodations, I'll pay you a headlining set fee to go 30 minutes against Mersh on stage. So this is what I'm going to say to this.
Honor it is to have me.
And I'm not going to be a diva about it like, oh, you got to pay me double what Carl gets or whoever. Because we both know if I agree to this, your show just got hot. I will be the main event at Hackamania. I will be the guy. I've never attended any of your events before. People are going to buy tickets. We both know that. And if for you to say that's not going to happen, you know that's a lie. That's a lie. You're going to sell more tickets than you've ever sold if I say yes to this agreement and it.
Chad has tried to put on a show in Atlantic City 2 years in a row with Kevin Brennan co-headlining with him and could not sell 60 tickets. Shut up. Shut up. This main character syndrome is insane. Chad, check your Patreon. Check your viewer numbers. Check your money. You've got to stop. You've got to stop. You will not be coming to Hackamania. Everyone with a brain knows this. And it's going to be the biggest one ever, and it's going to be just fine. I can tell you from ticket sales already. It's going to be the biggest one ever. It's going to be the biggest one ever.
It is good to be rich, but it is better to
Will people come out? Will people on the fence be intrigued and buy a ticket and make the decision to come because Chad and Mersh are going to battle on stage? Yes. My caution to those people would be don't get your hopes up. Okay? If we are able to reach an agreement here, and this looks like it's going to happen, do not get upset at me when Chad backs out of this closer to the event. You know, they've just been making fun of me for months, and I've been thinking about it, and I talked to a lot of very close people, important people who have an invested interest in me. And I thought, like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not going to do this. Why am I doing it? I'm not going. So I would just, will it sell some additional tickets? 100%. I'm not retarded. Okay. Will it sell enough tickets to cover Chad and Mersh's travel, accommodation, and incidentals? No. I'm being 100% honest about this. It will not cover what this will cost were it to happen. And Chad is delusional here. Chad thinks he's going to be the main event. Chad thinks it's hot shit. The event's going to get heat. Again, this will be something people want to see. I'm not delusional. But this isn't going to, like, push us to another stratosphere of tickets. We're going to have to move it to a new venue. We're going to have to find a fucking stadium. Because Chad and Mersh are going to do a cool 15. You got to grow up. Chad, you can't sell out anything. You can't sell tickets to an event you're on to save your life. If anything, people might buy a ticket to come see you and Mersh battle because I'm producing it. And they know it will happen and be a real show that's worth watching. The reason you couldn't sell tickets to your own event is because no one trusts you to do anything correctly. You're not capable. You're an incompetent human all around. You're not law-abiding. You're not funny. You're not talented. You have no ideas, and you can't execute. That's why people are weary to buy a ticket to anything you do on your own. So if anything, it's the combination of me putting on the event, running it, and seeing it through, and you just having to show up and fail at comedy. But let's not sit here and pretend you're going to be the main event and it's going to get hot. Ticketmaster's going to be burning down. They're going to have to do new servers just to handle the demand.
It goes through. Because number one, I'm coming into enemy territory.
Here we go.
I don't like any of these people. I don't want to hang out with these people. I'm not interested in.
Remember that. I don't want to hang out. You're all my enemies. I don't like any of you.
If I agree to this, you're going to get a bump in ticket sales and you got yourself the main card, the main event. It's ready to rock. Me on enemy territory, going head to head with Mersh and all our shenanigans that's going on right now. So we both know this. You need this more than I need it.
He did this last year. He did this last year, if you remember, when we offered him the spot at Atlantic City, knowing that he'd turn it down. And he did. And then he tried, and then he went back on that and said, like, no, Melton rescinded the offer. It's like, fuck. You need this more than I do. Aaron did this. Remember, Aaron, like, their event's not doing well. It's not selling tickets. They need me at the event or it's going to be a failure. I need this more than Chad needs this. Everyone knows Chad wants desperately to be a part of any of this. Chad wants so desperately to have a friend group and people that are cool with him, who think he's funny and cool. He wants it desperately. Chad, I'm saying this now. You'll never accept my terms. This is never going to happen, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. You got to stop. You got to recognize where you're at. By the way, if Carl didn't come, we'd be fine. If Tukey didn't come, we'd be fine. There's no one piece of it. If I wasn't there, Carl could still sell tickets without me and Tukey. There's no one person in this event that is the linchpin holding it all together. Every single one of us knows where our place is in this event. It's the reason Tukey and Carl and I come together to do this event together. It would be fine getting 80 to 100 people out for one show. It's a blast getting hundreds of people to come out for all the shows, whether or not they like some of them or not. There are plenty of people who come there and they're not fans of me or Tukey or Carl and have a great time, who don't sit in and watch all the shows. That's fine. That's fine. Every one of us knows our place. Everyone knows that this event will go with or without it. We're happy to be a part of it. We're friends. We have a great time. We love you fans for coming out to it. None of us have a big head and think we're the main event. I don't think NLO's the main event. I don't think Carl's the main event. I don't think Tukey's the main event. The event is the main event. The gathering is the main event. But people like Chad, who are giant losers on every front, who have a track record of not being able to garner any sort of community or fandom, always think they're the big draw. Gino, Aaron, Chad. They think they command a big fee, and that if they don't come, everybody's going to be sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You understand? This is your event. Because let's face it, WATP, it's a tired old formula. We've seen it a million times. Oh my God, there's Opie. He's an idiot. Oh, Stuttering John, look. Now it's Bill Burr. Oh my God, Bill Burr's an idiot. So we know how that's going to go. And Adam Bush, correct. Chris, yes. So we know how that show is. Nobody gives a fuck about the creep off. Nobody cares about it. Like we see the live numbers. Nobody's watching it. It's not a thing. Rocco's, his whole thing, he even says they don't know how to put on a live show. It's a fucking train wreck every time.
So listen to Chad. Chad is sitting here saying, Melton doesn't know, nobody wants to see Melton or Carl and the creep off and Tukey doesn't know how to do a live show. They need somebody like me. They need somebody like Chad to come in and show them how to do a live show. He's going to be the main event because he can come in and show them how to do a live show. And by the way, the creep off was added because Carl and Vinny are going to be there anyway. And I get people every year make comments to me that they don't watch the show, the creep off. And it's an amazing format and a great show. And it is. It is. I had never seen an episode of the creep off until Hackamania 1. And I gotta admit, like the format of that show is it's a fantastic program. It really is. I understand that they don't get a big live audience. They don't do big numbers. But it doesn't cost us anything additional to put it on. And the live crowd loves it. It's actually kind of a big hit at Hackamania. So Chad doesn't know what he's talking about. And as few numbers as he claims the creep off gets, it certainly dwarfs Chad's audience on a daily basis. That's a fact, Chad.
So what do you have besides that? You got nothing. Man, we're going to bring out Pat Dixon again, and he's going to sleep through it because he's high on Adderall. You bring out Mersh. Who gives a fuck about Mersh? But you bring out the Z-Man, the Chad Zumach, the man.
See, Chad doesn't even recognize that the draw here would be Chad versus Mersh. Chad thinks it's him. Chad thinks people are going to buy tickets to see Chad do comedy. Spoiler alert, people don't buy tickets all the rest of the year to see Chad do comedy. The draw is Chad versus Mersh. The draw is Chad versus Mersh. Chad versus Mersh will draw way more viewers than Chad or Mersh alone. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mr. I-75, the Lawson's chip dip consumer, the has-been baller. You got a show now. You got a main event. You got Hogan and Andre, WrestleMania 3, ready to roll. Everyone's going to be watching that show. Even people that don't like me, they'll be front row. Hoping I bomb, want me to bomb. They want nothing more than me to bomb. And you guys, and I know what you're thinking, Melton. Oh, he's afraid. He's not going to say yes.
When those bounds are weak, there is pain and
Well, let me-
shame
Yes.
and
Look at your
darkness.
posture right now, Chad. Shrink up more. This guy's 51 years old. Look at his shoulders. His whole head is sunken into his shoulder. I know you think I'm afraid. Yeah. Tell it to your body language. Yeah.
The plan
Yeah.
is in place.
I can tell you that the answer is
You are
yes.
but an
Patrick, I gladly accept everything you just offered.
Okay. Now here's where we go off the rails with his demand. He accepts everything I offered, but he has his own demands and stipulations. This is a Aaron M. Holt playbook. This is a Chad Zumach playbook. And this is how he gets to name a bunch of shit that he knows I won't agree to. And then he gets to go see Patrick backed out. Everyone saw this coming. Everyone saw this coming. This way he gets to go, I accept, but also I have some demands. Oh, Patrick won't meet my demands? I guess he's scared. I guess he's scared.
If it's all on the table, I will accept it. Yeah, I'm in. Head to head with Mersh. Let's go. Let's go. And of course I'm going to play this drop. Why wouldn't I?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
But here are my demands. And it's very reasonable. And if you go back on this, then you're just not, you're scared. You don't want this. You're full of shit. Because even if you yank this off the table, I know what you're all about. You offered me Hackamania last year. I said I'd think about it. And then I went on to MLC and called you a creep, and you yanked the offer because you got emotional. Then you stream sniped MLC.
Yes. I always get emotional about stream sniping. That's me. That's what I do.
This is what I'll agree to. Everything you just said. All expense paid for. Headliner wage. You pick up the bill on everything. I won't have to pay for a meal, drinks, all of it. I want it all. Everything you offer, I'm in. I'm in. But this is what you have to do, and it's pretty reasonable. You're a business guy. You used to be a comedian. You know how this works.
There we go.
Nicely done, my friend.
Soon as it's all agreed upon and there's a contract, there has to be. I'd be a fool not to at this point. You have to have some contract in case you try to pull some shenanigans, which you will. You have to pay me half the money I would be getting as a performer up front. That's just that's fair. You have to pay me half of what you're going to pay me up front. So if you try some shit, at least I got half your money. That's reasonable. I do that all the time with one-nighters and private gigs.
Nobody does
Also,
this. Nobody in the business does this ever. There isn't a gig or a comedy club in the country that pays you first. Again, my source, 20 years doing comedy. This is an insane lie. There ain't a club in the country that does this. There ain't a gig in the... Look, I guess it's possible a private gig might cut you a check